guys, welcome to This Week with Pastor Dino. I'm Gwen, Dino's daughter, and I'm so glad you're here joining with us today. I happened to be at church today, and I told my dad I was going to take over the show. So I'm going to start off with our devotional, which is 1 Thessalonians 5:17 through 18. Pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Hey Dad, why don't you take it away?
Well, here I am. I got my desk back, and I want to take a moment to have us on a serious note with 1 Thessalonians verse, pray continually. This week has been a very challenging week. It seems like this year's been a very challenging year in a lot of different ways, but this week has especially been challenging as our country goes through a time of transition. And you know, God's love is the whole point of our lives. It's not violence, it's not destruction, it's not unrest. And I know a lot of you watching are going to feel one way or another about what's occurred this week, but I don't want you focusing on that. I want you to focus on praying continually, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. I think it's in connecting with God in prayer and in lifting the unrest up to Him, in lifting up the chaos and everything that's going on, whether that's about our country or the world or the COVID virus or about something personal in your own life. Pray continually. Open yourself up to God and open yourself up to what it means to be led and guided by Him through this time. I think that's the only way that we can get the right answers for the questions we have. So yeah, I think that's the best we can do. I think that's the best thing I can tell you to do as pastor of the church. So pray continually and know that God's there. Thanks be to God. This week, the church office will be open every day. We've got plenty going on as we get ready for our congregational meeting. This is our annual meeting that happens every year at the end of January. We'll be doing that by Zoom, so if you want to find out how we're going to do that and get more details on that, we'll be announcing it in our worship services the next few weeks, and we'll be putting it out in the Connect and over email and all that, but our congregational meeting is coming up here on January 24th, so stay tuned for the details on that. And we are in the middle of a new sermon series that is called What Do You Really Believe? We're digging into some pretty serious parts of our faith journey and trying to grow and be cultivated. So with that in mind, I look forward to seeing where it takes us and seeing what God does in each one of our lives.
And now, this is what Ralph thinks.
What do you think about the year 2021?
Oh, I look forward to it because that could be a good year. You know, as a Christian, you always have to look forward to the upcoming days. You take each day one at a time. This is the day the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. It's something I try to say every single morning and all. So it is with an awful lot of optimism that I look forward to 2021, simply because of the changes. And I hope that more people will find Jesus Christ in the upcoming year of 2021. I'm excited also for the future of the church in 2021 and the programs and the things that we can do here in the heart of downtown Bradenton.
That was what Ralph thinks.
That's a Ralph.
This week, in terms of our online programming, the ABCs of Faith is on Wednesday night with the letter I. It's a brand new episode, Wednesday at 7 p.m. You can catch that on our streaming platforms. On Saturday morning, we've got breakfast and Bible study, and it's held over Zoom. If you would like to join that group for discussion at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning, you can go to bradenton.church/Zoom, and all the information will be there. We've got worship at 9 and 11, in person live and online on all of our streaming platforms on Sunday morning. So join us for worship as we continue digging into what we really believe. In addition, if you have something stirring up inside of you during these sermons and you want to be a part of a discussion, we've got several Zoom-based small groups that have popped up. If you need information on how to get connected with something like that, shoot me an email at dino@firstpressbradenton.com. I'll be happy to get you connected with a group that is currently meeting, or you can grab some of your friends and start a group of your own. It doesn't get more simple than when the Apostle Paul tells us, pray continually. Pray continually in all circumstances is really the best answer I have for anything that might be going on, because in prayer, we develop intimacy with Jesus. We develop connection. And right now, with everything going on, again, personally or in a macro sense, we need more intimacy with Jesus. So with that in mind, I hope you'll keep that with you this week, and I'm going to turn things over to Gwen to wrap up our show today.
So that's this week with Pastor Dino and Gwen. We'll see you next time, and have a good one.
Up the show too? You want me to do it?
Can I do the intro?
You just did the intro.
Oh, it says welcome New Year craziness.
Yeah.